When Minister Senzo Mchunu appeared before the ad hoc committee, he refused to give a clear, unambiguous answer on a simple question: did the president actually agree with the decision to disband the political killing stars team or not? Despite that lack of clarity, the ad hoc committee went ahead and officially recorded Mchunu's testimony as stating that the president agreed. But if you go back and watch his testimony, he refused to explicitly state whether Ramaphosa agreed with the decision to disband. All he said was that Ramaphosa agreed with the briefing, but that doesn't actually mean anything. But then, the plot thickens even further. Commissioner Fani Masemola gave testimony that directly contradicts Mchunu's version. He told the committee that when he raised the issue with the president, Ramaphosa appeared surprised that the PKTT has been disbanded at all. He acted as if he had no idea his own minister had gutted the task team. But if it is true that he agreed with the decision to disband, if Ramaphosa sanctioned the destruction of the only unit successfully hunting down political assassins, then he has a massive case to answer. In the face of these contradictions, the ad hoc committee had one clear responsibility: call President Ramaphosa to testify and clarify the truth. It failed to do so. By not calling Ramaphosa to testify, this ad hoc committee has failed its constitutional duty. It has chosen to protect an individual over the safety of the public. Ramaphosa needs to stand before that committee. He needs to tell us, did he give Mchunu the green light to disband the task team, or is so powerless that his own ministers are making these decisions behind his back?
I'm not sure why you're so defensive today.
Honorable James and Honorable Adam.
No, why? Because I'm trying to get you a set of questions.
No.
Refusing to answer.
Honorable James. Wait.
The only woman that screams at me is the one I sleep with.
Wait.
Not screaming at you.
Wait.
Honorable Adams, please, you must act with restraint. You might be an honorable member, but you are appearing on a different cap where you are now. And the only thing you can do is to act with restraint and respect members of parliament. Because if they are being disrespected by other members of parliament, you are eroding the authority of this committee. Whereas you speak over the chairperson. So I can see if you have a problem with Honorable James, what is the problem with the chairperson? Because chairperson speaks, you speak on top of his voice. It's not done. Let Honorable James say whatever she wants to say. I was saying to Honorable Mateis, you know, politics are a boxing ring. You throw a punch, they're going to throw punches at you. When we speak for long, defending and protecting what you are right to do, whatever you wanted to do, you don't interrupt us. But if she says something you don't like, you interrupt her. Not everybody is going to say what you like here. You're going to sit there and listen to her. And then at an appropriate moment, you'll respond to her. We're not here to get praises or criticism. It goes different ways. All it needs, it's a man who can take punches. And a man, I mean both women and men. So, Chair, I think, please, let's respect the chairperson. When he calls order, we must all come back to order and not challenge his authority over this meeting. It's late in the night, and Honorable James is probably the last one, and unless Honorable Skosana decides to raise his hand. But so far, we are safe.
There are people who've characterized your criticism of Mkhwanazi as an attack. I even saw Mbuyiseni Ndlozi tweeting that, you know, Mkhwanazi must be shielded from all petty, egotistical, pompous, and parasitic attacks. You don't think that was an attack, do you?
No. That's why I'm repeating it. Anyone can hold any view, any short syndrome man's view on this matter. I don't care. I've got my own views and I speak facts. He must never, Mkhwanazi, use EFF or Julius Malema or CIC as a swear word to General Khan. If he wants to insult Khan. He says, EFF, Malema, dinner of EFF. What is that? Has got to do with anything. We have never done anything to the guy. He's just attacking us. And you expect us to fold our arms? He says, I met Malema through Khan, suggesting some impropriety. And he lives there. He leaves the sentence there. So once you don't tell the full truth, it amounts to a lie. You're lying. Why are you hiding that you called Khan and you spoke very bad about your minister to me? And you spoke very bad about your national commissioner to me. He must know, Mkhwanazi, I'm not scared of a policeman. I've never provoked him. I've never said anything. But he must stop dragging my name. And people say, Malema is saying all of these things because he's got anything to hide. Why would I say that if I've got anything to hide to such powerful people who are arresting people willy-nilly? I mean, look at that security guy, Calvin, in KZN. Mkhwanazi goes and litigate with Calvin in court, and then he says this guy is defaming him and all of that. Rightfully so. Mkhwanazi wins. He doesn't wait a day. He goes and apply for search warrant against Calvin. Himself is involved, directly involved in searching Calvin and all of that. I'm not here. I hold no brief for Calvin. But why would you do that when you know you and this guy have got issues? That's an extreme conflict. You should assign someone and say, look, I received this information. Please deal with it, because if I deal with it, it's going to appear like I'm revenging because I was with this guy just yesterday or in the morning with him in court.
I know you are lying to us. So I want you to come back and give us an answer to this. An honest and truthful answer when we come back. Because right now you are lying to us.
Why would people call you 007?
Maybe it will. In my profile there, I've saved myself as zero tolerance to crime. So now these people, they take this zero, add another zero, and say 007. This is what I'm saying.
And where does the 7 come in all of this?
You know, commissioners, some, they call me 10-111.
Outside of your work situation, it cannot be that people die all the time around you. Die as a result of murder. I'm not talking deaths by natural causes. It cannot be that people die around you as a result of murder all the time outside of your work situation. So this is something out of the ordinary, so to speak. And you write and you say, why didn't you call him to order? Surely you remember that. You cannot tell us that you do not remember that. And if you tell us that, I'm saying directly to you and to your face that you are lying. Please try to come up with a different answer, which is more plausible. Otherwise, you are just telling us lies.
To respond on that, Commissioner, but with due respect, the way Commissioner is putting it, that there is no way that people are dying outside of my work, and with this man, it portrays another picture that maybe I might know what is happening, or I might have knowledge, and I'm not doing anything about it.
The murders of these DJs is drug related. When the picture you're going to see when the matters gets to court is that this one thought he's clever by stealing this one's drugs and he starts selling them, and this one then killed him. So not to say the victim is a clean man on drugs. He died because of something that he did wrong to this one.